I don't feel like reading these books today. I know. I'll read someone else's books. Yeah, the library. The library. It's the place where books are free. The library. The library. Horribly funded in this economy. Having fun isn't hard when you got a library card. Okay, so I've been here half an hour, and the closest thing I could find to a Doctor Who book was this quick reads. Wow, this place really took a hit. It used to be 3 times the size of this. That's incredibly depressing, but today I decided I'd spend a whole day at the library, and I gave myself a challenge. Make a broke canon fact using only what you find in these 4 walls. So today, Jamie Oliver's first job was a pastry chef at Antonio Carluccio's Neal Street restaurant, where he first gained experience preparing Italian cuisine and developed a relationship with his mentor Gennaro Contaldo. Look, they didn't have many books here, alright? Biographies is all this place has. Alternatively, if you wanted a Doctor Who one, let's talk about the Weeping Angel who had a talent act. It's the place where books are free. The library. The library. Speed reading to avoid late fees. This novel features Amy, Rory and Eleven arriving in modern-day London, and they want to catch a show. There's a new magic act in town, the guy off the telly from Britain's Got Talent. Sammy Starr has an amazing new act, but why are there missing posters of young women appearing all over town? It's because there's an angel. Because there's an angel in his act. The Doctor and his friends team up with residents of an old people's home to discover the truth. In this, there is a grand total of 1 single Weeping Angel, but it can replicate itself. It's on the West End! Nobody's saying a thing because when this statue appears, it can make his glamorous assistant disappear. Problem is, he's burning through 1 girl a night. You can kind of tell it is a kid's book, but only in the most charming of ways. I actually like stuff geared towards the younger fans. Not because I'm illiterate, but because that's usually where the more fun, wilder ideas lie. In Magic of the Angels, we find out the Doctor has met Mary Poppins. The Doctor yet again outright says he can sense evil. Ding ding ding. Amy spends the majority of the book in a sexy catsuit. Was that necessary, Doctor? But the main premise is the funniest of all. Why is Sammy Starr, TV magician, actively allowing a weeping angel to kill women during his acts? It's because he was laughed at when he went on TV for Britain's Got Talent. Vengeful, disgraced, a blow for all TV magicians everywhere. Sammy Starr vowed he would do anything to get back in front of not Piers Morgan and not Simon Cowell and make them pay. Making countless young women disappear because he didn't win Britain's Got Talent. Jesus Christ. I think we found the most evil person in the entire series, guys. See, it's very silly, but also for the same reason really deranged. It's like JLS being the villains of this book.
Yeah, you can mention this. We talked to the first album, JLS.
The Weeping Angel and Sammy Starr have quite the business agreement. Their plan is to get world famous, that their show will be broadcast on all TV across the world, as the image of an angel itself becomes an angel. Hang on, no, that doesn't work. A Weeping Angel has to become world famous for a magic act to do this? I'm pretty sure a Weeping Angel could just appear on the news, just photobomb a local reporter, transmit billions and billions of yourself in a second. It's surely just that easy. Also, not a great plan, how does the angel intend to move when every set of eyes on the planet Earth watching TV is watching this angel? Not every TV watcher in the world is gonna blink at the same time. What went wrong? Bad plan, dude. And it's an even more embarrassing defeat. The Doctor smiled. Oh, I think I found something to put on the 4th plinth. A statue of 2 angels facing each other. I call it Monument to the Missing. You're telling me that in the middle of London, there are 2 weeping angels staring at each other. Don't get me wrong, I believe it. London is filled with statues with creepy auras. But all it takes is for a pigeon to fly in front of their face, and those angels are absolutely free. Scares kids though, doesn't it? On to the next fact. I've been making a bit of a reputation for myself, it seems. The other week I met so many friendly fandom faces in person for the first time. Unbelievably fun. I got to sign something. Me. I asked beloved old man Peter Purvis about his radical anti-mask views on stage. Nah, not really. But there was a bit of a pattern to the day.
Oh my god, hang on. If we're recording this and I've got you here, I would just like to tell you the fact of the matter that when we met at the BFI, right? So it was you, me, Tharies, George is Lost, and my dad, right?
I recall.
And we started talking about Broke Canon, and one of the anecdotes that came up was the one where you talked about the Paul McGann smut fic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which describes Paul McGann as having a swinging penis. After you left, when I referred to you by your name, my dad couldn't remember who you were. Mm-hmm. So this happened multiple times, to be clear. People just naturally over the course of the conversation reminded my father of who you were with the words, the swinging penis man. That is 100% what my dad knows you as now.
Seems to me like I'm getting a bit of a reputation. It's not as if I made an entire video essay about the ramifications of sex and asexuality in the Doctor Who series over the years. It's not as if I uploaded a video called Ranking Monsters as Daddy Material. Just because I made a list ranking all the Doctors by length. Suddenly, oh, I'm the Doctor Who Willy guy. Grow up. Anyway, today's fact is about kinks. Kinks in the Doctor Who universe. Right, let's just put this to bed, alright? Did you know that certain incarnations of the Doctor are incredibly vulnerable to their erogenous zones? Fourth wall breaking minx Iris Wildtime claims to know all of them in great detail. On one far off planet, the Fourth Doctor is considered a sex symbol and his likeness taken for the use of sex droids. A whole planet of titty tingler Tom Bakers. Oh boy. In the novel Rags, the Third Doctor envisions a naked Zoe Harriet, a dubiously young girl. Thanks, Rob McClory, for bringing this one to my attention. Zoe was mincing up to him, and her rags were dropping away, freeing her to dance naked and wild before him. She threw her arms and head back and moved sinuous as a snake to the sound of his screams. These were the thoughts going through the Doctor's head as he was being burnt alive at a stake. Maybe the fumes got to his brain? I don't know. I'm trying to make excuses for the Third Doctor. This is sus. In the Doctor Who magazine comics, Ryan is a little bit of a player, which I guess happens a bit on screen, but I really like this angle of his character. You know, he's a nice boy. Tall, good looking, completely made of cardboard. You could do much worse. At the ending of the Mistress of Chaos storyline, the fam can't go on to their next adventure in the TARDIS because Ryan's pulled. Oh, well actually, Sandula and I, we're gonna check out this little club I know. It's got a zero-G dance floor and serves draconian cocktails. Don't wait up. Blimey. Keep an open mind, Graham. This happens twice. I hope Ryan Sinclair has fun back on Earth, where none of the girls are made of metal. For context, I also need to say that Sandola was one of the villains of this arc. Like 15 pages earlier, she was trying to kill everyone. So, you know, get in there, me son. Ryan, I think you screwed up. She was wifey material. In the class range of books, April McLean guiltily started to wonder about what it would be like to be with a shadowkin. By the way, this is a real scene from the series Class.
Are you not into it?
No, it's just...
You're regretting it, as is the king's prerogative.
No, it's not that.
I trust your majesty is satisfied.
I don't suppose we could have a moment of cuddling.
What do I do with that? Well, what is a satirical guy like me meant to make of that? There's the planet Kragum, which is another one of these Lovecraftian elder gods we keep running into. Kragum wasn't evil per se, but this planet is incredibly horny. According to Iris Wildtime, Kragum would shag planets to death. In the Iris Wildtime Appreciation Society, Irish has to stop the planet from doing business with Planet Troll. No horny. Bad horny. Weird fact. All Time Lords are supposedly sterile. Everyone thinks Lungbarrow is this epic season finale, and in some ways it is, but mostly it goes to great lengths to talk about Time Lord reproductive cycles. Due to something called Pythia's curse, Rassilon had to create the looms. And as we know from the beginning of this series of Broke Canon, all the womb-born of Gallifrey were then exiled or wiped out entirely. And lastly, Ace has a foot fetish. 7 wicked things you need to know about Ace. She's an action-packed companion. She collects badges. She has a foot fetish. Look, I didn't make this segment to be a kink shamer. I just think it's bizarre how these elements end up in Doctor Who stories. Like, someone published that. People say Stephen Moffat was too overtly sexual in his series. Imagine just casually finding out that Rory had a piss fetish. That's a personal detail. Unfortunately, I don't remember exactly what book this was from. I'm sorry. I just know, somewhere, that I've read that Ace was fantasizing about a boy and in her internal monologue said she wanted to nibble on his foot. I don't have any proof of this. I can't reference this. Now I look like the creepy, crazy sex pervert. It's real, I promise you. Lucy Miller has also seen the 8th Doctor naked. No comment on, what's going on. But she did confirm human genitalia. Yeah, it's valid. Write it down. And hopefully that is the last we have to say about sex in Doctor Who. An upsettingly deep rabbit hole. Take that, JX's dad. Oh my god, it's a class fact! These are rare, It's been said in this series recently how the Doctor will weaponize school children if it's convenient to them. They're like guinea pigs. Or sometimes, the Doctor will randomly assemble a team of very young humans. In Class's case, this was the premise of an entire spin-off. Hey, did anybody tell the Doctor that kids in college stay for like 2 years max? Seriously, have you seen these kids? Just get UNIT. But as strange and forced a premise as Class is, there are some high points in there. I was actually meant to make a video reviewing it back in 2019. But it's such a batshit ride, I didn't know where to start. I genuinely was stumped and could not organize my thoughts. But did you know that in Canada, there was a Doctor Who class-themed escape room? I've been sat on this one for years. A marketing ploy at the peak of escape rooms fame, this existed before even Doctor Who ones did. I haven't done any of the Doctor Who escape rooms. My general goal when I enter any room is to escape, so it's really just not for me. Almost no details of this remain online. The escape room's situated during Coal Hill School, where the Doctor has planted a bomb. Thanks, Doctor! The first room is Mrs. Quill's science class, which you come upon soon after it's been abruptly evacuated. Placing an explosive device in a school and trusting it with kids, by definition, that makes the Doctor a terror threat. And he couldn't even make things easy. Just give him the password. If there's a bomb, just give him the activation code, please. Miss Quill, the closest thing to an authority figure in class, as her student, she has left you 3 sets of science-based puzzles, all of which contain clues to figure out the code and detonate the bomb. All of humanity rests on the 15 minutes you are given to complete these. From what I've told you, it sounds like quite a small escape maze, but they made a decent amount of sets. They recreated a good portion of Coal Hill for this. The only existing footage of this thing is the official video on YouTube with 10 views. Shocking. Are there any big contributions to canon here? Yeah. Coal Hill was very nationalistic, with huge unavoidable British flags adorning the halls. Remember, this was made in Canada. And also, hey, the 12th Doctor does fraternize with the Class crew. We just never saw them again, as the entire cast of Class had to return home to their home planet. And that's the video. Feel free to donate to my Ko-fi. Thank you for watching.